The ocean's depths have always held a powerful allure, concealing secrets and sparking our imaginations with the possibility of lost worlds. Among the most intriguing underwater mysteries are the Bimini Road in the Bahamas and the Yonaguni monument off the coast of Japan. These submerged structures have ignited fierce debate, forcing us to confront a fundamental question. Are they evidence of advanced pre-flood civilizations that predate our current understanding of human history, or are they simply remarkable products of geological processes? The implications of their origins are profound, potentially rewriting the timeline of human civilization and challenging the archaeological dogma that has, until recently, limited exploration of the deep past. The quoted claim that these findings raise a big question mark over our entire notion of the prehistory of the world is not hyperbole, given the potential for a 130,000-year human prehistory compared to the relatively short 13,000 years currently documented.
Discovered in 1968 by Dr. J. Manson Valentine, a marine biologist and archaeologist, the Bimini Road presents a striking visual puzzle. Located near North Bimini Island in the Bahamas, it consists of a series of rectangular limestone blocks arranged in a linear fashion, extending for approximately 800 meters beneath the clear turquoise waters. The blocks, some as large as 4 meters in length, 3 meters in width, and 1 mm in thickness, appear deliberately placed, resembling a road, wall, or perhaps even a breakwater. The immediate association for many was with the legendary lost city of Atlantis. This connection was significantly amplified by the prior predictions of Edgar Cayce, a renowned American psychic. In the 1930s and 40s, Cayce, often referred to as the Sleeping Prophet, made numerous pronouncements about Atlantis, claiming it was a highly advanced civilization destroyed by a cataclysmic flood. Crucially, he predicted that remnants of Atlantis would be discovered near Bimini in the late 1960s, a prediction that seemed remarkably fulfilled by Valentine's discovery. The myth of Atlantis itself has a long and influential history. Its origins lie in the writings of the Greek philosopher Plato, specifically his dialogues Timaeus and Critias, written around 360 BC. In these dialogues, Plato describes Atlantis as a powerful island nation located beyond the Pillars of Hercules, generally interpreted as the Strait of Gibraltar. He portrays Atlantis as a technologically advanced and militarily powerful civilization that ultimately fell out of favor with the gods and was swallowed by the sea in a single day and night of earthquakes and floods. While most scholars believe Plato intended Atlantis as an allegory, a cautionary tale about the dangers of hubris and imperial overreach, the story has resonated deeply through the centuries. It has inspired countless explorers, writers, and researchers, fueling a persistent belief in the existence of a lost, advanced civilization. Early investigations of the Bimini Road, such as those conducted by British researcher Harold Wilkins and underwater photography pioneer Dr. Dmitry Rebekov in the early 1970s, seem to support the Atlantis theory. They reported finding additional stone structures and artifacts in the vicinity, further fueling speculation. Modern surveys employing sonar mapping and underwater excavation have provided more detailed information about the formation's dimensions and composition, but have not definitively resolved the central question of its origin. The prevailing scientific explanation, however, favors a natural origin. Geologists point to the process of beach rock formation. Beach rock is a type of limestone that forms in the intertidal zone, where sand and shell fragments are cemented together by calcium carbonate precipitated from seawater. As sea levels fluctuate, this beach rock can be exposed and subsequently submerged. The rectangular shape of the Bimini Road blocks is attributed to the natural fracturing and erosion of this beach rock. Limestone is prone to developing regular joint patterns, essentially cracks, along planes of weakness. Wave action, tidal currents, and the chemical dissolution of the limestone can then widen these cracks, eventually separating the rock into rectangular blocks. This geological explanation aligns with the broader understanding of the Bahamas' geological history. The islands are part of a large carbonate platform that has been shaped by fluctuating sea levels throughout the Pleistocene epoch, 2.6 million to 11,700 years ago, and the Holocene epoch, the last 11,700 years. During glacial periods, sea levels were significantly lower, exposing vast areas of the platform. As glaciers melted, sea levels rose, submerging previously exposed land. This cycle of exposure and submersion, combined with the natural processes of erosion and sedimentation, can account for many of the features observed at the Bimini Road. Across the Pacific Ocean, off the southern coast of Yonaguni Island, part of Japan's Ryukyu archipelago, lies another underwater structure that has captivated researchers and fueled debate: the Yonaguni Monument. Discovered in 1986 by local diver Kiichiro Aratake, this massive formation is composed of fine-grained sandstone and mudstone, common sedimentary rocks in the region. What makes it extraordinary is its appearance. It resembles a stepped pyramid, or a complex of terraces and platforms, featuring remarkably straight edges, flat surfaces, and right-angled corners. The monument's dimensions are substantial, approximately 150 meters long, 40 meters wide, and 27 meters high. It consists of multiple layers or steps, with some areas featuring what appear to be staircases connecting large, flat terraces. Other features include depressions and channels that resemble basins or pools, and upright stone pillars and walls with sharp angles. Dr. Masaki Kimura, a marine geologist from the University of the Ryukyu, has been the most prominent advocate for the theory that the Yonaguni Monument is a human-made structure. Over years of research, his team has meticulously documented the monument's features, arguing that the precision of the angles, the regularity of the shapes, and the presence of seemingly functional elements, like the staircases and basins, are highly unlikely to have been formed solely by natural processes. Kimura proposes that the monument was part of a city or complex built more than 10,000 years ago, during a period when sea levels were significantly lower. He suggests that it was submerged by rising sea levels at the end of the last ice age, or possibly by a catastrophic tectonic event. This timeline presents a significant challenge to established archaeological understanding of the Ryukyu Islands. While the islands have a long history of human habitation, with evidence of human presence dating back over 30,000 years to the Paleolithic period, the earliest known complex societies in the region are much more recent. The Gusuku period, characterized by the construction of stone castles, Gusuku, and the development of a distinct Ryukyuan culture, flourished between the 12th and 15th centuries AD. There is no currently accepted archaeological evidence of a civilization capable of constructing a structure like the Yonaguni Monument during the proposed timeframe of 10,000 years ago. This timeline presents a significant challenge to established archaeological understanding of the Ryukyu Islands. While the islands have a long history of human habitation, with evidence of human presence dating back over 30,000 years to the Paleolithic period, the earliest known complex societies in the region are much more recent. The Gusuku period, characterized by the construction of stone castles, Gusuku, and the development of a distinct Ryukyuan culture, flourished between the 12th and 15th centuries AD. There is no currently accepted archaeological evidence of a civilization capable of constructing a structure like the Yonaguni Monument during the proposed timeframe of 10,000 years ago. Geologists suggest that the combination of natural jointing, tectonic activity, and erosion over thousands of years could have produced the seemingly artificial features of the Yonaguni Monument. They point to similar, albeit smaller scale, naturally occurring formations found elsewhere in the world as evidence that such geological processes can create remarkably geometric shapes. Both the Bimini Road and the Yonaguni Monument remain subjects of intense debate and ongoing research. While the scientific consensus leans towards natural geological explanations, the visual impact of these structures and the tantalizing possibility of lost civilizations continue to fuel alternative theories. Definitive proof, in the form of irrefutable artifacts or clear evidence of human modification, would be needed to overturn the prevailing scientific view. These underwater mysteries serve as a powerful reminder of the vastness of our oceans and the limitations of our current knowledge. They highlight the importance of continued exploration and open-minded scientific inquiry. The possibility, however remote, that these sites represent a radically different understanding of human history, a prehistory extending far beyond our current understanding, keeps the questions alive and underscores the enduring human fascination with our origins and the potential for groundbreaking discoveries that could rewrite the story of our past. The continued study of these sites, employing advanced technologies and interdisciplinary approaches, may yet reveal secrets that have been hidden beneath the waves for millennia.